3 must-have self-care practices during social distancing. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Lauren Joyce, sex, love, and relationship coach and founder of The Magnetic Woman. In this video, I'm going to outline 3 of my favorite self-care practices that, quite frankly, every woman needs all the time, but especially if you are in a time and a place right now where you are taking part in social distancing, self-isolation, or self-quarantine. So in this video, I'm going to outline, again, my 3 favorite self-care practices that I think will be really helpful for you right now. So the first self-care practice is emotional mastery. So emotional mastery is something that I have coined and created as a way to help my clients feel grounded and clear emotionally with everything that is happening in the world around us right now. There's so much stress, anxiety, and fear, and no doubt you are feeling it in your life as well. And so the way that you begin to create emotional mastery is first and foremost acknowledging how you feel and knowing that that's the right way to feel. If you feel overwhelmed with anxiety, fear, stress, dread, instead of trying to mantra your way out of it or think positively, acknowledge that that's actually how you're feeling. Come into deep and profound acceptance of it. This is the right way to feel right now, and allow yourself to express those emotions. So in all of my programs and when I work with women privately, I teach them specific emotional mastery tools. But the best one that I can give you right now in this video is turning on some music and picking music that really sparks whatever emotion it is that you're feeling. So if it's anger, rage, frustration, turning on a song that really resonates with that emotion and allowing your body to move the emotion through your body. Emotions are just energy in motion, yet we've been taught to stifle them, to suppress them, to disown them, to not acknowledge how we're feeling, especially as women. And now more than ever, it's going to be important for you to stay grounded and centered. And the best way to do that is to begin to acknowledge how you feel, find it right, and use emotional mastery tools to move the emotion through your body. My second favorite self-care practice is going on a full-on pleasure diet. Oh, you heard me. Now, before you go down the road thinking that this means you can just eat chocolate cake and ice cream all day long, I mean, who doesn't want to, right? What I mean is steeping every experience that you have during the day in pleasure. Now, the best way to begin to ignite pleasure in your life is to lean farther and faster into sensuality. Now, sensuality is different than sexuality. Oftentimes they are combined or used interchangeably. But sensuality is just experiencing your life with all of your senses engaged. And sensuality is the gateway to pleasure. Think about it. Let's take your morning cup of coffee, for example. And if you drink tea, just go with me here, okay? So oftentimes when you wake up in the morning, you're already spinning out about the things you need to do. Maybe you've already checked the news this morning, some fear, some anxieties coming up. And so you make this coffee and you guzzle it to get that caffeine hit, to feed that caffeine addiction. Don't worry, I have one too. And you don't fully experience the coffee. Now, if you wanted to steep this experience in pleasure and really turn up the sensuality, maybe you would add a little bit of cinnamon or cocoa to your coffee. Maybe when you picked out your mug, you would pick out a mug that was beautiful, that really brought a sense of pleasure to your body, that it was exciting to look at, and then pour your coffee. And before you even take a sip of it, smell it. Allow that aroma to permeate your nose. Feel the warmth of the mug. Take a sip, tasting all of the flavors. Now, that took an additional 5 seconds than you just inhaling that coffee. But what it does is it takes you out of that fight, flight, or freeze response that so many people are stuck in right now and puts you into more of a sense of groundedness, into the present moment, and more into your body. So when you look at moving through your day, asking yourself, how can I make this experience that I'm going into more pleasurable? How can I incorporate more sensuality in each one of these activities, in how I cook my food, in how I eat my food, in how I go about doing my work, in how I wake up in the morning? And I promise you, it's going to make you feel more grounded, centered, and sane during this very unpredictable time. And my third favorite self-care practice is having regular, and especially at this time, daily feminine embodiment practices. So what this means is you take time and you have a practice or a ritual where you get into your body. Now, meditation and journaling is amazing, but that's not necessarily connecting you into your body. Yoga is great, working out is amazing, but what I really encourage my clients to do is to turn this feminine embodiment practice up a notch and really use it to connect to your sensuality, to your sexual energy. And one of my all-time favorite tools for feminine embodiment practices is the Jade Egg. If you want more information around the Jade Egg, you can go ahead and click below in the description. I have a link to my Sexy Jade Egg course. It's a digital course. I walk you through everything you need to know, all of the practices that you need to feel sexy, turned on, and alive using the Jade Egg. And for a limited time only, I've taken 50% off of this course because I know you're stuck at home, you're social distancing, you're self-isolating, and what better time to create feminine embodiment practices and rituals than right now? And if that's not your speed, no worries. But even taking time after the shower to ritually put on your lotion and begin to love up on your body, that is considered a feminine embodiment practice. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and my 3 favorite self-care practices: emotional mastery, pleasure diet, and feminine embodiment practices to help you stay grounded, centered, and sane during this crazy, crazy time we're in right now. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel, as I have videos coming out constantly on sex, love, relationships, and lifestyle, and really how to help you be the magnetic woman in your own life. Thanks again for watching.